there's some bad news, guys. I definitely did not expect this. Definitely didn't want this. But, yeah, unfortunately, this is now the world we're living in. So as of this moment, there will be no Comic-Con The Cruise Volume 3. There is no cruise plan for 2027. As of this moment, they are no longer doing Comic-Con cruises on the sea. I just got an email today. Went out to everyone who bought a ticket. I don't think this is supposed to be a secret, but if it is, whoops. I don't really know how to feel. I am sad. I'm upset. I definitely thought this was something that would continue for years and years. I think, to my knowledge, what's happened is not as many reservations. So they didn't make as much money as they had planned. And everything is expensive. As a passenger, of course, my first cruise, experiencing everything, to me, it seems like, wow, this is making so much money. There's so many people. But as I've showed in a lot of my videos, even though there's massive stars on this boat, cruise, whatever, their marketing is really bad. They barely post during the year. The things they do post are really vague, and if not vague, they're super short videos. And of course, I get it. You can't post something that hasn't existed yet. But that being said, ask any convention how they post their things, right? So maybe they do get 1 year's worth of content and they just pump that out like crazy. Or just get generic boat content and just say that it's Comic-Con The Cruise, right? Until there's enough content to actually post. It's just like starting a YouTube channel or an Instagram. You post whatever content you have. You add a little bit of something from somebody else, add a little bit of something over here, until you have enough content to create your own thing. Because if you don't show content, people won't know your stuff. If people don't know your stuff, there's nothing that can be shared. If nothing is shared, you don't grow. And I think that is what's happened with Comic-Con The Cruise. Hundreds of people went. Hundreds of us are in the Facebook groups. I'm sure all of us would come back the next year, but it's the fact that they haven't really hyped it up enough during the year. I didn't go to San Diego Comic-Con, so I don't know if they said it there. I'm sure that there is a panel there, but I think having a booth for sales at Comic-Con definitely would have made a difference. Having, maybe different experiences, I don't know, take pictures on a boat prop at Comic-Con The Cruise, right? Or going to different conventions and having panels on that, having booths on it, spreading the word. I think across the US would have been really cool too. I don't know how their marketing strategy works, but whatever they did, it didn't work that well. There's definitely an audience for this. There's definitely people that want this. I'm a prime example. So I think this is just a marketing issue, and it makes me sad. I'm not saying I'm a better marketer, but I am saying whatever you were doing ain't working, and it makes me sad. I'm not trying to come for you, Comic-Con The Cruise. I love y'all, really I do. But whatever it is, it wasn't working that well. Maybe there wasn't enough money or time invested into this. But whatever it was, this is the result. With that being said, Comic-Con The Cruise Volume 2 is taking off in January of 2026. If you're watching this in January of 2026, there's still time to buy a ticket. There's still an opportunity to join us. And this might be the last Comic on the cruise for a really long time. So if you are interested, if you want to show up, if you use my code below when purchasing the link, there's still, I think, what, $500 off? It's crazy right now. But there's only a few weeks left. So for those of you who really wanted something to do, the opportunity is there. And as for me, someone who's already going on it, I'm just going to live it up. This is going to be the best cruise I've ever been on. It might be the last cruise I'm going on. Last year was my first cruise. This year my second cruise. I don't know if I'll be planning any other ones. I have seen a lot of super cheap cruises on the internet, mostly because when I look at cruise reviews, there's a lot of YouTube videos that say, I took $100 cruise. So I might be doing some really cheap cruises in the future, but we'll see. Either way, thank you for following me on this journey. If you haven't watched the other videos, check out this playlist for all the Comic on the Cruise videos. And I guess after the cruise is over, if you wanted to know how it went or what I've learned from the cruise and how I'm going to use that to apply to my channel, my content, whatever experiences I have that are going to change my life, then stay tuned here and watch the videos in this playlist. And if you love conventions, Comic-Con, traveling, then go ahead and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next video.